wrong screen. This screen. It's Wednesday before Thanksgiving, so I hope you guys are doing that instead. I don't know. I'm not a big Thanksgiving family time kind of guy, so that's why we're here in my office in the fetal position with all my cool trinkets behind me. But it is Eagle's Nest Wednesday. It's going to be Eagle's Nest Gundam Wednesday, and I hope I'm here to entertain those that don't have Thanksgiving plans. We tried to reach out a little bit for what's the word? Try to reach out a little bit for guests, and everyone, funny enough, has Thanksgiving plans, so it's all good. I don't blame. I sometimes Reese is just happy doing this show alone. Honestly, it gives me the space to not have to worry about someone else's time, if that makes sense. Like, there's a definitely when you have a co-host, and it doesn't. I like to think when you have a co-host, no matter how much synergy you have, there's always going to be that extra layer or level of, like, you know, respect and like dancing around each other that takes mental effort. And so sometimes it's nice to just go in it alone, right, and not have to worry about someone else's, you know, brain, I guess, is really what I could say. And that goes for anybody. Like, even the people I've worked with the most, there are, like, it's, you know, you get used to it, but there's always going to be that little, I hope that makes sense. I don't know, there's like 5 people watching the beginning of this, so like it's just me. It's rambling. It's still GD02. We can talk about some of the Gundam leaks that have been happening over the couple days, but the tournament should be starting. Player meeting. We got 22 people signed up for the day before Thanksgiving, which I think is a great number to have out there. I think if you guys keep up with your TCG Market Watch shenanigans as a whole, I'm not talking about just Gundam or Bandai, you quickly learn that, like, the holiday season is definitely a down. And I'm not saying like card games are dying. It's just, you know, life is a wave, and, you know, right now the wave is down for the Gundam, or for TCGs in general. People are saving their money to buy their nephews PlayStation 5s and things like that, so people have less time for card games, and I hope that makes sense. I'm not a huge market guy, but, you know, when I have people explain me things, I listen, you know, I feel informed. I try to make my own opinions, of course, but, you know, sometimes it's just easier to just listen. The player meeting is happening. I think our players are actually on their way to their tables, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. I don't know who we want to watch. We got some new names. I'm in streamer mode. I hate streamer mode so much. Turn it off. Can I, is there like a quick way to do streamer mode? Where are you? Oh, I hate streamer. There we go. I hate streamer mode because it makes my life harder. I guess we can start asking the question now. Is a Michael going to win today? Because there's like a huge streak of Michaels winning the Eagle's Nest Gundam webcam weekly. What's Risu? Couldn't wait for tonight's stream. What's up, Saint Row? I'm happy I could fulfill that excitement. Like, I don't know. Is it humbling, or is it gratifying? Or I feel you being excited for the stream is exciting. There is a good feeling for me. I guess that's the best. I'm going to try to get some of my backlight so I'm not just a man in darkness for you. I missed the up part. Oh, you're good. I feel like I do better than most on spell checking my chat, if that makes sense, because I am notoriously bad at spelling anything. Grammar, like, we write for Eggman events sometimes, and Eggman will tell you it's awful. But I work for free, so it's okay. That's how I look at it anyway. So we are, where am I? Sorry. Okay. I need to go into studio mode so I can play with things on the side. Our players are already getting started, so I need to get a little faster than my current speed. Yeah, GD03 reveals are still going. I'm excited for, I'm hoping that I'm going to be able to get some, Gundam 00 starter decks. I would love to have that, get some of those. So there's that. But it looks like ooh, that's a pretty EX base. Oh, is that one of the Gundam SD Gundam cards? I'm not. Is that what that is? That looks like a itty bitty Gundam. I could be wrong. I guess someone got like it blows my mind how many little alt arts and promo arts Gundam already has compared to like my previous experience with Bandai card games. It's not a bad thing. It just makes keeping up hard for me, at least, because Eggman they don't post these new alt arts on the site, and then Eggman's deck builder doesn't have access to all these arts, and I am nothing but a simp for using all things Eggman events. So that's comes down to my greatest flaw as a Gundam commentator right now. I have all 5 now. Yes, one of the new SDAX bases. You have all 5. Oh, man, that's sick. I really hope they do SD Gundam the show. I've mentioned multiple times, like, I forget all their names, but like Baku Netsumaru. God, I would love a Baku Netsumaru. There was like a Wing Gundam they did, who was actually New Gundam, but like, was his name Wing Gundam? I don't remember, but he was like New Gundam, but like with both sides of the backpack, which was sick. This is where I miss Ludion, because Ludion is my infinite resource for all things like anime and Gundam, anything. We're gonna tap 3. We are so far. Oh, we are gonna confirm that we are white blue, and we got the mother of the blue combo right now. The reason that people feel like the first few starter decks might be a little overpowered. We got the RX-78 and Amuro combo right on curve, right as soon as we can play it against. Looks like a green blue 1 year war strategy, but we do got a couple of cards I may not recognize. The far on your guys' screen, the far left green card, it's a 1/2. It looks like oh no, that's Zaku 2. Is that does Zaku 2 have an alt art now? It's gonna get rested here, unfortunately, by the RX-78, I believe. And didn't we swing at the Zaku 2? That's why we got the 1 damage. The SD show would be nice to see. I agree. Yeah, the SD, like, I never got to, like, I only watched it as a kid on Toonami, so I never went, like, back to, like, finish it. But man, when they go into, like, the Shogun universe or whatever, that junk went hard. Altard Zaku's a promo. Got it. I guess we didn't swing into the Zaku 2. Okay, that's fine. But dang, we've gone giga wide on 1 year war side of things. We've got yeah, we still have 6 HP and with the blocker, so we're vibing for now. Ooh, and Archangel. Oh, brother, that's gonna be nice. I imagine. Oh, we cleared something else with the RX-78, I guess. Oh, so we're only gonna clear. Huh. This feels wrong to me. I guess let's see the rest of the turn. Okay, Rick Dom. All right. I was gonna say there's a world here where you attack with Lifrith into the Zaku 2, use RX-78 to clear the base, because something we talk about a lot is when you're playing against 1 year war, you still have to try to win the game. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But so like we could have done a play where Lifrith attacks the Zaku, clears the Zaku, RX-78 is then free to clear the base. And then that just gets us one step closer to winning this game. But blocker backup, not too bad. Maybe we'll see some similar play to that next turn and actually use Archangel to restand. All right, so we got the Tall Goose going in to clear the base. It's going to be 4 damage on the base. Eating up a whole Tall Goose is kind of nice. All right, which vanilla unit? Really? I guess they have the full turn ahead of them, but not gonna block the Zaku is... Oh, I guess it is a 3 damage. All right, so the Lifrid is gonna come in and go ahead and clear the... Okay, all right, never mind. I forgot that the promo art confused me, and I forgot that there's actually multiple versions of Zaku too, so my bad. All right, where's the rest of this turn? Angsha pinging out the Rick Diaz. Ouch. But to be expected at this stage of the game, I feel. You haven't seen a gun tank or a Angsha, something's coming down. I think, and that's why we played it around the way we did for sure. That was 2 for Angsha. Now 2 more. Gonna go ahead and play some Tetris. Ooh, going double wide once again. And I think we're... Yeah, this is, I think what we can do, I would love to see... Let's see what they decide, because there's a few. We're gonna go RX-78. It's gonna go into the Talgis. Oh no, once again, only into a low damage body. Okay. Again, let's see how the full turn plays. Oh, we don't have the Archangel anymore. That's me being stupid. All right, Ale Strike with the pilot, with the Kira pilot. Nice. Gonna bounce the Talgis. Okay. Not bad. Ready for Thanksgiving tomorrow? Yeah, I mean, define ready. I don't really do Thanksgiving. I got no plans. I'm just gonna chill at home with the wife. Be happy. Reminds me, I don't know what we're gonna do about food tomorrow. Maybe we do go to my parents. Uh-oh. I don't know. I'm not a big holidays. I'm a big anti-holiday kind of guy. Like you work 40 hours a week and then you get a day off, but you're expected to waste it just doing things that other people want you to do, and it just gets really annoying for me. We're dumping clip and this is gonna be tough. I don't know. This is gonna get close. Like I can see blue-white get out of this, but I can also just see blue-green 1-year war just completely roll it over. Have 2 turkeys seasoned and ready, 2 pork shoulders, and a bunch of sides to make. Oh, good luck, brother. If you love Thanksgiving, I'm not gonna take that from you, but that sounds like an amazing amount of work for your day off. Oh, we got a base though. Oh, it's the Argama. We're replacing. Oh, okay. We attack the base. Finally clearing the. Okay, we finally clear the base. We have another one. Oh no, this is a different pilot. Is that another Kira? No way, right? Who is that? Regardless, we get the bounce. So, do you want to bounce RX-78 there? I don't know. I don't know if I want that. I guess we'll see. I always question bouncing like key units like that, in the sense of like, what if they just drew the Amuro? What if they had the Amuro? You know? That's a really good link target. Bouncing link targets to me, it always feels kind of bad, but there's always the other side of the argument where like, well, now they have to use their whole turn. to use that, right? All right, so 3 is going to cost 3. Amuro is going to be 1. Chances of them having another play for 2 is not going to be high. Looks like we got the Charzaku going in. It is a lot of work, but I love to see the family together enjoying the food. Yeah, I mean, yeah, like I said, like I can't take away that enjoyment from you. If like, do what you love. It makes you happy. It's not a day. It's a day off. If it's, you know what, like at that point it is a day off, right? Because you're doing what you want. So it makes sense. Like, I try not to be a, who's the homie from Nightmare Before? Not Night. Oh my God, do I hate myself for that? Christmas Carol. Who's the guy? Uncle Scrooge. I'm not trying to be a Scrooge. It's just, you know, different strokes. I would have bounced the 3-2 Zaku or the 2-2 Zaku. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind is at. Just like maybe a more seasoned player could tell me why. That's like, because I'm never gonna like, I'm not saying that the play was wrong. Like, you got to rid of a body either way. My heart just tells me that bouncing, like, I would be adverse to bouncing link targets is all I'm saying. But let's see. We played our turn. We got an Argama down. Jesus Christ. Three, 2-2. Yeah, I think that's right. Right? That's the full. Is that right? Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. I don't know if that's right. Do they have enough resource for that? Where's homie at? It's hard to. 7, 8. So they were at 7. Yeah. Okay. We're good. I think. Wait, are we? We'll see next turn. I think they're fine. I think we're good. I think we had enough resource for that. I just get nervous when people shortcut. That's all. And I try to be acutely aware when people do that. He had 7 resource. Okay, cool. Thank you. I just try to be cautious when people just machine gun and kind of shortcut. That's a tournament tip for you guys. When people are shortcutting, that's when you need to be on, like, that's when you sit up out of your chair and be like, all right, let me double check that shortcut real quick, you know? And again, I'm not accusing anyone of anything. It's just, you know, a way to keep yourself safe. I've seen it many times where there's actually a video on my channel about it. Not a video on my channel, but there's a game on my channel where someone clearly does that. And not does that, but it was in One Piece, but One Piece has Dawn, Gundam has Resource. It's literally the same thing. So they tap 1 Dawn, air quotes, Resource, and then they start thinking about their play, and then they pretend to be like a card game fidgeter, so they pick up all their Dawn, shuffle it, just to play around with their stuff, and suddenly all their resources is standing back up, and you're like, what? Wait, what? But we do have the Amuro play that wins them the game, I think. That's a crazy top deck too. That's 4 damage to the base here. If that's what they're deciding. And I think blue white kind of fell into this trap of not winning the race, I feel. We got to remember that the... Oh, sorry. Did I say 4 damage? This guy's doing... This is a 2/2 vanilla that's doing 2 damage. Or 3 damage, excuse me. Yeah. Alright, Zaku 2 goes in. That clears the base. Yeah, it's not game. But... If you are 1 year war, one of these attacks goes into a... Oh, we're gonna block. I would not have blocked. Also, I would have blocked with the launcher. I don't know. That's a minor misplay. There we go. Block with launcher. Good call. Block with Lifrith. Good call. Now the RX-70 gets to go in. Yeah, blue-white. I think blue-white's taking this over really fast. Also, the Kira pilot gives 1 HP, right? Yeah. Just making sure it could have gotten rested with the Amuro, right? It's Sulieta that gives it to. Ooh, Archangel. That's kind of nice. Cycle the hands a little bit. We got the rest of the turn ahead of us. Yeah, blue-white. I think blue-white is kind of crest the peak here. We are kind of in a position where we can kind of clear things. We're going to -2 damage and then attack 2 damage, and we're gonna repair. Go ahead and repair that. 2 resources. Archangel restand the Ale Strike, and ooh, we've definitely, and then 3. It's gonna be a show of resolve. Wow. We got a 2-drop. Lifrith. Rick Diaz just as good. And yeah, 1 year war is now it's just gonna be top decking for the rest of this game. Tap 1. It's gonna be another vanilla 2/2. And yeah, I think I'm gonna have to guess that this is over. Slowly but surely, we can just simply... We can attack RX-78. Do 1. Cool. Attack Ale Strike. Then you, I don't think you got greedy. Don't... Okay. Corsica base. Take your last life. Okay. Yeah, I think that was a little greedy. You might have not needed to do that. We'll see what happens. Gonna tap 4. Ooh, we got the new Ale? Ariel, sorry, excuse me. The new Ariel. Who is a blocker, I believe, if you have the enough commands. All right, here comes Show of Resolve. Ooh, crazy top deck if that was the top deck. It's just the Altard Show of Resolve, yep. Confirming with our opponent because our opponent asked. Love it. Where are we going with the rest of our turn? We got we got Charzaku too. Angsha. Bappa Nail Strike. Okay, the 2/2's going in. I think you just block with Lifrith there. Yeah. Just clear the board. RX-78. I'm gonna go ahead and block. Oh, we're just gonna scoop it up on the 1 year war side of things. Yeah, they clearly just have enough attacks. I felt like we were a little greedy that last turn. Could have just overgamed instead, but got the job done either way. I think this matchup is it's an interesting matchup in the sense that like you just kind of play the hand you're dealt, and like wherever the dice rolls, the dice rolls. Like, you know what I mean? Like however the cookie crumbles is just kind of how it is, right? That being said, I guess it's time to move on to a new table. Let's see what we got. Kingbury winning that one, and not Michael, unfortunately. So one less Michael in the running for undefeated. Let's go into table 1. What do we got? Ooh, we got a Digimon playmat. It's gonna be Titans. Okay. It's another blue. It's a blue-white mirror technically, but it's Titans. On top, we got the Psycho Gundam with 4. Justice Gundam going in. I don't quite know where going in is, but I love the EX base sleeve though. Oh my god, look at that adorable. It's no secret on this channel we're big Digimon nerds, man, but look at those sleeves. Look at that. Or that one sleeve. It's adorable. Rail Strike going in. Where are we going? We're clearing the Psycho Gundam. Wow. Got an unforeseen incident out of S.H.I.E.L.D. Gonna stop the Forbidden Gundam, I guess. Launcher Strike. Oh, unforeseen incident's only -3, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, it looks like the Digimon playmat might run away with this. We'll see. We got a whole turn ahead of us for our top player who is on a Titans package. Imagine pulling Amuro Gundam and another Amuro. Yeah, that'd be wild. Okay, so we play Rick Diaz. That is our first play of this turn. Got the Gundam Aerial going in. Clearing the token. Oh, and pass? We just not have a hand? Where's our hand? Where'd it go? Oh, that's really tough. Oh, is our hand might be all pilots? Oh, the Kira. Oh, that's... I don't want to say game ending, but we're just getting cards off our opponent's board. Forbidden Gundam goes in. Launcher pack, strike pack. Get the 3/3. It's not really a big deal. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. And the L strike was there from the previous turn. That's a game ending turn. That was wild. Rick Diaz, card in hand. And that's just gonna go ahead and be game, I believe. Let's watch it play out. Amuro Ray, really? Unforeseen incident. It doesn't matter, man. Unforeseen incident. And we're going. We're doing the best we can, but there's not a lot we can. And so, funny enough, that was a funny ending to that game. Unfortunately, not being able to, just like losing our Psycho Gundam, was too much. We didn't have the right tempo, coming out of that turn, and never got it back, especially with an empty hand. So, let's see what else I got running around for everybody. Arla got table 2 still playing. We do with a. Excuse me, I'm sorry. Really cute. Was that Yu-Gi-Oh? Yu-Gi-Oh Pokemon, and I don't know what's on the top right of that playmat, but you got Yu-Gi-Oh and Pokemon. Bottom left. Oh, is that another Pokemon on the bottom left? Maybe. Oh, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh monster. Might be like Red Eyes Black Dragon or something. Like angles remind me of. Oh, junk. Using droidcam.app. Please don't go to that site. Can I blur that? I don't know. I'm playing with things I don't need to be playing with, but yeah. Yeah. I don't think that's awful. I'm lying, Chad. It's kind of bad, but I don't need people telling me that some random app stole their credit card. But on the board here, we got Wing Gundam. Green-white Wing Gundam versus white-red. And how does everybody in chat feel about the rise of white-red? Like, I know there's, like, in set 1, a lot of people dreamed of Zaft being good. Really never was. But then this white-red deck has kind of been, showing up, which maybe ignites the fire for a lot of those players, maybe a little bit. I don't know if it's like a color identity thing that they want, or if it's really like exclusively just like, I want to play Zaft, man. We've got Zwart getting played, and with really, how many cards in hand? The only thing we can play is a Zwart. It's gonna go ahead and be over for green-white here, unfortunately. Gonna swing the Zenanju. We'll go ahead and block Zwart. Unforeseen incident. I don't think you can. Can you do 2 commands? I might be crossing my games. I think in Gundam you keep going until both players say pass. Yeah, that might be it. Yeah, you can double come. Thank you, Eagle. Also, if you want to be on Eagle, let me know. Yeah, I might be just crossing my games. Some games like just recently, like in Cookie Run, for example, you can either trap, in this case command. You can only command or block. You cannot do both. And so I'm crossing my games, unfortunately. Yeah, so you keep going, you go back and forth until both players pass. Yeah, I remember now. But I think this is gonna be it, right? So close. Another Wing Gundam might have won them the game there. Battle of Aces does damage to a damaged unit, but it didn't matter either way. Yeah, Voss. Yeah, Voss. Well, you can double command alone too, if I'm not crazy. Yeah. Like the way it goes structurally, I guess I'll switch scenes. The way it goes structurally, I'm remembering, of course, now is I play command. Now you get a chance. You can say pass. Don't say if you say pass, great. I get a chance to go again. And then technically the game keeps going until say like oh, I played my second one. You got a response to that one? No? Pass? Great. Me pass. Done with command timing. That's how it goes. Let me get this stupid filter off my screen. But we're probably going into round 2. Yeah, how's everybody? Did 2 damage. Oh, we did the 2. Oh, we just didn't put the 2 damage up. Did I not see the dice for the damage? That's fine. That makes sense then. My bad. But I think round 2 is in fact paired. Thank you, Emily. So players will be sitting at their tables here in a second. Where am I gonna go, chat? What table? There's 11 tables tonight. Top half. So what? Top 5s. Top 5-ish tables are top 5-ish tables are undefeated. So naturally, we're just gonna ignore that. Ignore the question that I proposed to you guys and just go to table 1. It's 2 different players we haven't seen just yet, so I'm down with that logic. Also has the cool SD Gundam EX base. Man, I gotta get me one of these. Uh-oh. You guys hear about that whole... Anyone follow any Pokemon out there? Their whole, like, cheating debacle in the finals or something? Deck stacking. The world goes beyond me, man. That's beyond me. And I don't even know what to think. I don't know if... Like, it's so annoying I would say, what I'll say is, it is really annoying to hear about a situation and not know how to feel about it. You know what I mean? Like there is like anywhere I looked, there's no information. Like there's just no concrete, like this is how you should feel. And like, it's one thing to be told how to feel, but it's like, there's just no facts. And I'm like, all right, we have like 2 granules of facts and then nobody wants to say anything. And you're just like, what am I supposed to do? Weird stuff on Riftbound too. Oh, well, educate me on the Riftbound stuff. I would love to know. I'm gonna get the game on the screen for you guys. Here you guys go. I'm gonna take a quick lap around my house. I need to get a drink. I need to get probably a snack of some kind. We'll come back to you with you know, I have a cup of pure what's it called, chocolate frosting in my fridge. We might just take a huge giant scoop of that and shove it in my mouth, but we'll see. Let me know about the Riftbound stuff. Our players are about to get started. Homie's got a Game Boy, what is that, Xbox -1 controller? I don't know, it doesn't matter. He's even got a Switch on the floor. Is Kirby Air Ride any good? I have no idea. BRB. Backish. But yeah, for when it comes to like those cheating situations, like how do we not have like definitive anything? Like it's just, if someone cheated, it should just be, bro, he cheated. You know what I mean? Like why, like, and it feels like it only comes out of like the Pokemon community where it's like, I guess they cheated. I don't know. No one can say anything. No one can prove anything, but I guess they cheated. It's like, what? Like, no, bro. And like, I just like, it just shouldn't be like a question, you know? If someone cheated, we should know. Players should be banned. So like, what's with the, also Pokemon kicking people out, kicking 13-year-olds out of their tournament is, I don't know. I don't know how people play that game. It is crazy to me. Consider me a hater on anything Nintendo, I promise. Back. Sorry, I'm just chewing some food. I don't want to chew in your guys' ear. Did I just cue us into another blue-white mirror? I don't think we've seen any card that's not blue-white. It might be a wing mirror. Who's excited for Orlando? Unfortunately, I won't be there Saturday for the Gundam event. I will be there Sunday for the Digimon event. If you guys want to stop by, House Rules Gaming. That's where I'll be, just south of the venue, like 10 minutes south of the venue. So come check me out. I'll be in indentured servitude, I guess, is what the kids call it. Why does man's vape glow colors? Dude, why do people's vapes need to glow colors? What? Okay, and we are revealing that we are green on one side. And we have the Chang Wu Fei. I just say Wu Fei. We have the Wu Fei and the Shenlong Gundam combo here. Gonna be able to breach and not take damage, which is gross. But I don't think we have the breach just yet. Did we breach with the... Oh, we did. That was the token. We're gonna breach. Did we misplay and block? Oh, that's unfortunate. Oof, that's tough. Got the nail Argama down. Go ahead and let's get our hand size up. So we are revealing that we are blue-white to our opponent. Amuro Ray to rest a Lifrith. Amuro Ray to rest a Lifrith. And what? We're gonna go... I guess since we know we're green, our goal is to just go aggressive and try to beat out the wing. Like out aggress the wing 0. Because if like... I mean, I think a lot of people... I think one of the best ways to beat wing is to like get them low enough so that by the time it's their 8 resource turn, you're gonna be able to, you'll be able to win the game. Like you'll have like your personal either 8 or 7 resource turn can be like ale strike. These 2 attacks are enough to win the game. If your response is wing 0, I win the game. Right? You have to like, that's like the general play I want to see from people who do that. But it is what it is. We're gonna go ahead and go the double Lifrith into the... Was it double Lifrith into... Oh, our Lifriths traded Lifriths, but we're chilling. Right? Like Wu Fei went into one of the... Oh wait, no, they have 4 damage now. Ooh, tricky. That's very interesting. I didn't consider that. I mean, you could just attack into the base and get a little aggressive this turn. I guess it depends on the rest of your turn you're at. I'm counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 resource. Wait, is it breach? It's not breach 5, right? Hold on. Something's awry there. Oh, is it a 4 HP base? Is that... Oh, attack, choose one enemy unit with blocker that is level 3 or lower, destroy it. Ah, never mind. This is... I got the wrong Shenlongs in my mind. We attacked directly into the base, and then we just deleted the... we just got rid of the Lifrith. I'm thinking of the other Shenlong, I guess. That just has breach 3. I'll try to get some stuff here on the side for myself. Read Chang's ability. It also, you don't take damage from the attack. You don't, I know you don't take damage from, is that what we're asking? Is that what you're trying to correct on my end? Calgoose Biz. I know Chang, you don't take damage if it has, 3 AP or less, but if you did attack into a Lifrith, you would have taken the damage because they had 4 AP, thanks to the Amuros. Yeah, that all tracks. I was just confused as like, how did we attack and then breach? We didn't do that. We actually just attacked directly into the base, and then the Shenlong was able to delete. That being said, that was a really cool Hiei tattoo from Blue White. Big Hiei stand myself. I've been missing the stream. Just finally got off the phone with my brother-in-law. Can someone get me up to speed, please? Just a bunch of fun decks, but we got a green. We're at the peak of round 1 or round 2. We have white green versus white blue, and it looks like they're kind of slowly like green. Like the board looks even, I would say. I think most people would consider this a pretty even board state, but an even board state going into 7 or 8 dawn is a winning game state for green, right? So I don't think blue-white is putting up enough pressure to justify. They're not on the road to winning, I'll say. You meant read Shenlong's ability? Yeah, energy. Okay. That makes way more sense. It just took me a second to double check what the Shenlongs do. I forgot. Also, maybe I need to start like slightly listening to the players, you know what I mean? Like usually the way this works is I'm just muted in Discord watching. It could potentially be really helpful to just like put them on low value and listen. Shenlong 0. Yeah, the card, he's a good card. I've liked Shenlong for a long time. I am team Shenlong. I am no longer Bro, both of these people have apes. What is this world coming to? Man, like, do we just not give a shit about our lungs? Not care? Random factoid about Risu the squirrel. I went to Warp Tour last weekend. Came to Orlando. I went to Warp Tour. Very fun. Oh, maybe not last weekend, but the weekend before. Very fun. It made me so when you go to these big music festivals, they don't let you bring jack all. They tell you like when you sign up, it's like you're no water, no nothing. You're not allowed to bring anything, but they make sure to be like, but you can bring your vapes and your cigarettes. And I'm like, brother, like I can't bring my heart medication. I can't bring my allergy. Like I can't bring my EpiPen, but homie with a nicotine addiction can bring his Marlboro Blacks. Like what the, I hate this world. I hate this world, man. Oh, but Risu, you can get a special accommodation. Like I shouldn't have to. Like, oh. All right, Ailstrike's gonna trade into the wait, where is this going? What's happening? Unforeseen incident, the attack busted. We do take some damage from that, right? Oh, it's his turn. I'm sorry. I thought it was Blue White's turn. My vape rant when I took my. I thought it was blue white's turn. Excuse me. Yeah. No. Yeah. I just talked about the Wu Fei, but I also thought it was blue white's turn, and Wu Fei only works on your turn. All right, we're gonna rest. Looks like we're looking at 4 here. It's gonna be 5. Okay, it's a weird looking 5, but I guess I see the 5. Yeah, I think I see it. So my guy, stay with it. I'm sorry. You don't know how much that whole like nicotine situation made me mad at Warped Tour, man. Oh. Yeah, no, we're not gonna make that joke. I'm moving on. We're staying with the game. We got Freedom Gundam on the board. Oh, so we just pass turn. We go desert base. And I think we're just gonna slowly run away with this game. Yeah, Andrew Lee, maybe you're right on that. Was a little strange. Yeah, I don't think blue white's drawing. They still got a grip of cards, but I think the problem isn't necessarily the cards in hand anymore. It's gonna be just like turns, right? Like we just don't, like I said, I think blue white needs to be a little aggressive in this matchup, and you want to be making a board state that's going to win you the turn after they play wing 0, and that's just not coming together. It's going to be an Amuro Ray to the hand. And from here, what do we do? We're just gonna not block. Man, it makes sense not to block, but especially since we got an Amuro Ray, we're gonna rest. I think that was 4 Shenlong. We have another Wu Fei. Would be disgusting. Rest 2. Rick Diaz. This makes sense. No need to overextend. You already gave your opponent a pilot, so overextending is kind of rough. Go a little wide. It's not bad. Though, I think you could have maybe attacked with Lifrith. And if they block the Lifrith, you attack with Wing Gundam. All right, Nail Argama comes down to rest the Rick Diaz. Two Wu Feis would have been disgusting. Perfect strike to bounce the wing. Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Just get blockers up. You're at a point where like you can't really afford to care about giving them back a link potentially. And I think it's notable, we haven't seen a single hero. I don't think we've seen a single hero this game, so they're raring to It's about to be ripped off the top here shortly, for sure. That's gonna go ahead and end this turn for, I don't see us attacking with freedom. There's just no way, right? What do you attack into? The Rick Diaz, I guess? Umro, block Lifrith, or rest Lifrith. Let rest the Lifrith, and then you can attack into Shenlong. I mean, that's fair. Thinking about another unforeseen incident. I'm gonna go ahead and let it go. Yeah. I'm gonna sit at 4 damage. Thanks to everything. Unfortunately, I think this might still be game. Because Wing Zero, you just attack into Rick Diaz. Or not Wing Zero, sorry. Just the Wing Gundam attacks into Rick Diaz, and that's checkmate. No matter how you block, you're going to get breached for 5. And then everything else just gets to turn sideways and win the game. The only thing that could save us is like our own unforeseen incident and denying the breach. But I don't think they don't have any resources up. So I think it is checkmate. Rick Diaz does bite the dust. It's going to be 3 damage to our Wing Zero. Our wing that we don't care. And it's going to go ahead and just turn him sideways. Attacking with Lifrith is questionable, but good enough. Rick Diaz goes in, and that's game. We did have a Wu Fei. Must have been our last draw, and then we had the Wing Zero bounce to hand, and then I think that level 5 or 4. I actually don't know. It's not another Shenlong, is it? Oh, our hand was all pilots for a little bit. That's unfortunate. So pilot pile kind of ruined us. Actually, no, that whole game must have been pilot pile. Because remember, I think we saw 3 Amuros that game as well. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that was a lot of pilots from Blue White, unfortunately. So that must have been their demise in the long run there. Unfortunate, to say the least. But where do I go next, chat? Maybe another green white versus blue white? No, I can't put you guys on that again. Got the red white again. Double red white mirror, actually. Red white mirror, nah. We also had these players last. The droid cam. Yeah, let's just watch the same matchup, but again. How about that? Just do it twice. Easy peasy. Easy peasy lemon zesty. High-end units or pilots? Any Epion players tonight? I don't think so. I can do a double check for you, but I don't think so. Oops. A lot of blue-purple. No, actually, I don't think, unless one of these players is on Tall Goose. I see some blue white, but like, I don't think anyone's on Tall Goose. Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of Tall Goose. Tall Goose Epion? I don't know. I think we're just in a weird spot for Gundam right now. I think Tall Goose, I think Epion's a cool card. It's an interesting card, especially if we just have no... Whoa. We just have no events. Sorry, I woed, like, the room just started spinning, but we're good. We're good. We got, we just have no events. Like, this one event here in, next weekend is gonna be really interesting. But, yeah, this is just gonna be a white-green, wing. Green-white wing taking it again. Hubli, Sinanju, or Epion? I mean, I'm a fan. Is that Zeta Gundam? I think we're just gonna... yeah, we're just scooping it up. Potentially. Yeah, we're just gonna scoop it up. There's nothing on the board for us. So green white taking it again. I think their hand was another 2 more. Their hand was 2 more desert bases. That's crazy. That's wild even. All right, I think that's got to be really close to the end of the round here. So I need to take allergy medicine. I need to realize. But let me know. Let me see. Let me talk to you guys what the meta game is. That's a good conversation. It's a good way to fill the air, if you will. We have again a total of 22 people tonight. We have 6 blue purple mid range, 5 blue white freedom blockers, 3 green white Operation Meteor, Bling 0. Probably on, seems like a lot of people are on the Wu Fei versions. White red Tempo, blue white Control, 1 Year War Rush, white red Zaft, and then blue white Tempo. Oh, maybe with the blue white Tempo? All right, let me see. Let me see. Oh, they might have dropped already. Oh no, they're doing okay. No, still no Epion. It's all... Oh, that was the Psycho Gundam player we saw earlier. Ah. Blue-white Aurelia is nasty. Interesting. What are the leaks been like? I've been trying to pay attention to all the Gundam 00 leaks, since they really do care about it. They're trying to do another archetype deck, which each their own, of course. I feel like Gundam might shine as like a game that isn't archetype locked, but it's Japan for you. They really do like their card games to be somewhere in the archetype world. Gundam leaks. Let's see. Awkward approach. Choose 1 rested friendly base. Set it to active. If you do all the... That's probably a bad card. If you do, all enemy units get -1 AP during this turn. So that's probably a bad card, right? Like, it's so hard to keep a base in this game sometimes. It could be I mean, there's a world where No, because it can't even be anti. It's main, so it can't even be anti-rush. It's like anti, like you go like clear the board, but yeah. Hathaway Gundam, or not the Hathaway Gundam. You know what I'm talking about though. The Mafty. What is that? What is that symbol in front of RX 105? The Hathaway Noah Gundam. I forget his name. I forget the name of that. I forget the name of that symbol that they use. But we got Gundam Virtue. I'm sad that the Gundam Virtue doesn't have like a pop out mode or something. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. We have Azi Gruman from Tawals. Then Ryoe, another Tawals card. Davo, Earth Federation, another base. We have the Messin type FO1. Oh, we're not getting a lot of, we're not getting a lot of 00 reveals. Where are they all? Rest in peace. Got the vanilla Exio, which is cool, I guess. Ki? Zai? G Gundam? Aurelia. Oh, it's Aurelia. That's what it is? Okay. Maybe I'm dumb. I don't know. Let me read that card. This is the main card of the deck, right? It's on the cover. Deploy. It's a level 5 for 4. Deploy. Choose one enemy unit, deal 1 damage to it. Okay. Oh, it's a common. There's no way that's the main. Yeah, it's not the main. It's not the main one. Never mind. Hey, just 4 ping, 1 more damage. Red, blue, ping. I mean, more ping isn't bad ping. We'll have to see if 4 cost for one unconditional damage is gonna matter, but it's probably gonna matter more. I think sometimes like especially I feel like in Gundam it's like the early stuff is your support stuff, and then once you start breaking into that 3, 4, 5 cost, maybe not 3, maybe 3's early game still, but like once you're definitely when you hit 4 costs like that, those are the guys that you're sitting down, you're like, these are the guys I'm trying to link pair, these are my pilots. And so like even if the Gundam is good, like the pilot's got to be good too. And so I really don't know if Hathaway is even good. Let me double check what Hathaway does. It's gonna be when paired. If this is a Mafty unit, choose one of your Mafty units. During this turn, it may choose a damaged active unit as its attack target. Oh, so it's like a wing. Oh, okay, that's not bad. Okay. I mean, what is he? 2-1. 2-1, and then I mean it's obviously just like not really the main Gundam for Hathaway, right? Like it's not an LR, it's just a common 4-4. You're swinging 7-5, and you did 1 damage to something. That's actually overkill, so that might not be good for this guy. Being able to attack something period is probably good, right? Don't get me wrong, just being like whatever, I paired and I'm swinging into something, that's probably good. That errant 1 damage from deploy, probably not great. It's kind of sad since Gujian and Kshatriya exist. They're the same level and a cost, but better effects. Yeah. I'm not gonna hard disagree. No, not really. I mean, Aerial rebuild Gundam. Fair enough. We're just I think we got like 1 table still going, or I'm an idiot and I didn't notice the pairings again. No, we got 1 table. It's not like only 1 table situation usually leaves me with not really wanting to bother them too much. But that being said, where's my Gundam Dynamis? Where are all these spoilers? I guess like it's this holiday season is always such a sad time for Bandai card games. Like every card game, every one of the Bandai card games are always in this like crazy drought. Like Magic tries to fill in this gap. I don't know how the other card games do it, but Magic usually tries to fill in this gap with like cool like holiday bundles and holiday cards and like stuff like that. Like we're getting like the Christmas, or I guess, are they calling it Christmas? Like the winter Final Fantasy stuff. And that's like cool, right? Like, but I guess they're not, like Magic's not really a competitive card game anymore. It is more of Fortnite. It's just basically a Fortnite tabletop game, which is sad for some, okay for others. I feel like there's the people that like, it's probably like with the Magic thing with Commander, it's probably just like more people don't care than do care, and that's fundamentally how it's just gonna be. You know, Magic is just Commander now, and that's sad for those who it's good for the people that are new to Magic. It's bad for the people that old people. It's bad for old people. What am I about it? Round 3 is paired, so we are letting our players get to their tables down, so I don't have to fill time for air that much. But let's see, what can I do? Oh, Cody did win that game. What's table 1 looking like? 2 players I haven't seen, I hope? No. We're gonna go ahead and get the I'm gonna go ahead and get table 2 going. Star Wars Unlimited. I wanted to get into that game a little bit. I wanted to get into every card game. Money is always the tragic limiting factor for me. Do I have a message thing? No. All right, so I think we already saw one of these players. Did we see Lucas Voss? Sure now. Lucas Voss being our bottom player here. All right, so our players are getting started drawing cards and taking names. We have the, all right. Turn 1's people haven't played a card yet. Turn 2, turn 2 also no card. Gonna go into our second player turn 2, but we are level 3, so usually get the first card down. Live Frith. I'm gonna do a whole little card cleaning. All right, Overflowing Affection. Draw 2 trash 1. The bottom player, Red White Zaft? Maybe. We'll see. Don't have enough information on what that could be. Go ahead and rest 2. Rick Diaz, just both players just playing slow and meticulous. Discarding an Archangel is interesting to me. I guess we know because of the white half that the rush isn't really our concern right now. Rick Diaz going in for some damage. Ooh. Gonna let go of the EX base as well. Rest 2. Rick Diaz into striker pack. Still don't know what the second color for either player is. We got the sword strike though. Curious. What do we do? Oh, Kshatriya. Okay, so we're revealing that we are on... This is probably not Zaft. This is probably Cubely. We're gonna go ahead and get the Kshatriya down with the Marita pair as well. Oof. Rest in peace, Sword Strike. We're gonna regret making the Sword Strike instead of the launcher here, unfortunately. Going to attack. Throw another damage, I guess, at... There's no reason not to do the Sword Strike. And, yeah, we're just gonna pass. We're not gonna attack with our blockers. We're just gonna keep things easy and efficient. We gotta be careful though. I mean, next turn, like we need a response to this Kshatriya, but we might not have it if we don't have any pilots. Yeah, definitely, but definitely an aggressive take putting down the sword strike, but sometimes you gotta take those risks, especially when you don't know your opponent's color and you kind of are behind. Something unfortunate, like I would love to see the math in this game right now. There is one particular statistic that I am dying to know in this game, and it is, and that statistic is, how impactful is going second, right? Like how many more games are being won by going second than first? Because I still strongly believe that going second is just the better play. We are going to trade into the Kshatriya. 2 cards for 2 cards, but our Kshatriya got more value out. If he manages to get a Sinanju and a Kubleed out, it's gonna be rough for the top player. Yeah, I agree. Right, but it's gonna be oh, we got Shuji's hideout. Go and rest 2 more for a Lifrith. That's a good sign for us on the pure white side of things right now. Not a really great not a great rebuild turn for sure. We've pretty much played pretty unimposing units. Shuji's hideout is going to be 5 HP, so we do got to bite through that a little bit. I'm going to go Show of Resolve. Ugh, that's half hard. I always cringe at seeing some Show of Resolve sometimes just because, like, it costs so much, man. I'm just going to go ahead and play the RX-78. Gonna command, combat orders at the end of the turn. Get that Rick Diaz out of here. And now we'll be able to do some damage? Maybe not. Let's see if they got a good strong play, a strong body to place down to maybe answer RX-78. But the RX-78 without Amuro, not that menacing. We'll just have to go ahead and see. Resting one, is that a pilot? It is a pilot, and it is Athrun. So a little bit of potential Justice Gundam in this deck list. Interesting. Clicking on the side, I gotta get done real fast. I want to get done. What category does everyone use for Gundam? No. I don't really have a category for it. Whatever. Risu, what's your favorite deck right now for Gundam? Probably green white. Green white I think has the I think it's just the best deck of the format, but I just love Wing. I'm a nerd for Wing. It's not my favorite, but of what we have available to us, it is my favorite in terms of the card game. But I don't know what I would bring to tournament. I don't compete too heavily anymore, honestly. So, in card games in general, I don't think I've never competed in a Gundam tournament. At least any of the regional ones. You don't know why you love Epion, you just do. I mean, you also love Wing, and part of liking a show is like enjoying their villains too, right? So we're gonna play the other half, if you will. Oof, Kira plus Ailstrike. That's tough, but it's a pretty even board state though. Like we've got the Shuji's hideout, and neither player has really made too much progress. And honestly, that Gundam is like the RX-78 is the first non-white card we've played this game, so that's kind of rough. Ailstrike, I'm gonna go ahead and get blocked by Lifrith. Ooh, what do we do? Atherin being 2 HP is actually kind of cool. Also, the fact that we've got double Atheron on board is sick. Alright, Kira on the RX-78, gonna go and swing at Justice again, I assume. And this time we are gonna Kira. What would you guys do? I would Kira the Rick Diaz, personally. Is that a crazy take? Maybe that's crazy. Oh, we did. We -2'd the Justice Gundam. Fair enough. Fair enough. And then another Lifrith the past turn. He repaired 2. Nice. Oof. Blue White kind of running away with this. We need like a crazy. We need like a crazy ping turn for a red white to stay in it. All right, resting. Wow, 5. Resting 5. Oh, here comes Cubely. Do we have the pilot? We do. Oh, and it is the Haman. So that's gonna be able to do at least some stuff here on this turn. Let's see what ends up being chosen as all of their options. Suppression's nice, but it's not gonna help. Where do you even want to send these attacks? Oh, we don't block? We let the suppression through, opting to keep all our bodies. I guess it makes sense. We're ahead on board. So no, but the suppression's gonna let us catch back up. So that's an interesting trade-off. Choosing to maintain 2 bodies on board, or a body on board over 2 shields there is interesting. Getting a Corsica base is nice, but a little unfortunate. Not really a great base to have in your shield area. We are going to block with Rick Diaz, protecting our base once again. Slowly losing bodies, though. Not much HP left on Ailstrike. Susceptible to a single ping damage now. But blue-white choosing to start going aggressive. Ailstrike will go in and do... Sorry, not Ailstrike. Aerial will clear the damage. Rick Diaz goes in. Resting 2 combat. Close combat, yep. Get rid of the Rick Diaz. And we are just going to keep going aggressive. Get Lifrith. Ooh, Hamon to hand if they have another Cubely. That could go really bad. And gonna end our turn with another Rick Diaz and gonna pass it out. Let's see where this turn goes. Another Kshatriya and Marita could clean up a lot of this board. Ooh, another Shuji's Hideout. We're attacking with the Cubely. Get rid of the Ale Strike. Not going to be able to do suppression because of that base, unfortunately. And then Rick Diaz comes down. Where are we going to go? We still have so much of our turn. We have a good amount of hand size. So I expect a pretty solid play here. Maybe we just don't have it. Obviously, it's always potential for that. But no, we're just going to pass. That's not a good sign. Passing with 6 resources up, that could be very telling as to where our hand's at. It is not what we want to see, honestly. So definitely not looking good. Yeah, probably another old pilot. Could be another old pilot situation. Maybe we're choosing to play a little slow. Very possible. Amuro Ray rests the Rick Diaz and just attack. Do we have another close combat? Cubely. Freedom in the link pair. Looks like we might not have the link pair. Gonna replace our base so we can attack with freedom, and then I think you attack with freedom here. What's the worst case? This could be another pilot, but they didn't play anything on 6, so I don't think you're worried about another pilot. You also don't have to attack here, and just restand the Lifrith. Overflowing affection. Seems like a good time as any to refill that hand size a little bit for sure. You're ahead on board, you're ahead on shield, and we're gonna play it slow. Restand the Lifrith. Why give your opponent another pilot or a base potentially? Who knows? Play it safe. Another chance to go command timing, maybe. Although you always get one at the end of the turn, so maybe that doesn't matter. But I think we're just so far ahead at this point. Yeah, we got 4 cards in hands. Yeah, you guys are talking about blue-white has always has gas in hand. I don't know if that's always true, but we just watched one just died of pilots, right? I'm gonna go ahead and rest 4. What is this? This is Kshatriya, right? Ooh, Merida. Ping 2 damage. Can we win? No, I don't think we can win. We're looking to rest another 2. Another Rick Diaz. Oh, all ranged attack. Do 1 damage to everything? That doesn't help us though. Lifrith has 5 HP. Really close, but I think if we don't clear the board a little bit, it's over regardless. We are attacking with the Cubely. Alright, we clear the Lifrith. And that trades into the freedom. I do 1 more damage to the aerial, I guess. Oh, not attacking to the Lifrith or into the aerial. I'm just gonna go ahead and attack into shield and pass. I would have agreed. I think taking out the aerial would have been nice, but damn, is it close? I think we know there's another Haman in hand. So Cubely could just come down and win us the game. Amar Ray, Rick Diaz, okay. Trade into the Kshatriya. Hero Freedom Gundam. Oh, we're board clearing. We're gonna attack. Oh, oh. It's just a game. Wow. Fair enough. Wow, that was pretty intense. And the hand was another unforeseen incident and another pilot. I think it was a white pilot. Yeah. Really close, but blue-white taking it. Let's go to another table. Let's go to table 5. Oh, looks like they just wrapped up. I think a lot of people are already in in-game board states here. Dang, a lot of people are just done. Yeah. I think every table's done. That's crazy. Wow. And go ahead and change that. I'm gonna go into round 4 here pretty soon. G Shadow. Yeah, it sucks because it means they lose the link. Yeah. It sucks because it means they lose to link. Yeah. They should have taken out the aerial. I kind of agree with that. Clear the board. Especially since, you know, you're playing against blue and your guy get Amaroed. But I don't know. We were just playing different lines. They probably didn't think of that line, and we're playing around a different line that we hadn't considered. Also the high maneuver, like you said, kind of like makes it even more reasonable to just straight attack into it. That's why Justice is splashed into so many white builds right now. That's fair. Ariel was the only one tapped. If I removed that, I don't have target to attack. At the end of turn? You should have. I think people are saying, did you play the Rick Diaz that turn? Could you not attack with the Rick Diaz? I think they're saying you should have attacked the aerial with the Rick Diaz to clear it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was at 4 HP. I think that's what we were saying. I think that's what they're at least talking about, is you could have potentially. Yeah. See, that's what I was questioning. I think it only had 4 HP. Yeah. No, you're good, man. Our next round is coming in soon. I think we're waiting on one table still playing it out. Yeah, it's coming in close for this table. His point saying is that it wouldn't have cleared because it was at 4 HP. Sorry, I'm just gonna reading some side. Yeah, no. I think everyone was thinking that like it had 3 HP left, so the Rick Diaz would have killed it. That's all. That's all there is to that. There might have been a line. There might have been a line to board clear. Maybe if we had a focus, maybe if you had a focus on board clear. But I think you did. So like, I don't know. I think you were, I don't know. It's hard to replay that whole turn. Took a minute. Cause that was, that was the Cubely. There's 3 bodies on board. It was a Freedom. It was the Sideways Aerial and then the Lifrith. Lifrith was paired with the Amuro. So it had extra HP. Your turn was Kshatriya, LR, Altar with Marita. I actually don't remember what the damage was like on everything though. So you threw some damage at, yeah, I think you probably played it fine. Maybe I have to relook at it myself. You can choose 1 damage, do 2 damage to it. I guess. Nah, cause like, nah, I'd have to rewatch it. Threw 2 damage out. But then he wouldn't just block. But then your opponent just doesn't block with the Freedom, right? So it's like, it's tough. Wouldn't you have cleared if you out the Kshatriya ping on the aerial instead of Freedom, then all range attack would put it low enough for Rick to kill it. I think the problem we have to remember is there's no guarantee that opponent blocks. Like if there's no damage on the Freedom, they might not even block. I think that's where my brain goes, I think. Not sure. It's an interesting puzzle. It's definitely one worth relooking at and seeing what could have done better. Maybe it could have been optimized a little bit. I doubt it though. I don't know. Because you got to remember, I think the thing everyone has to remember is that the Freedom died because he blocked, and there is a world where they just choose not to block, and so you got to make sure you have to like force them to block. So you have to start the turn basically after the block, because that is like no more decisions and just no more interaction, and just pure like your decisions make the turn. I think I could be wrong though. Maybe it's just that force, like, right? Because like, you guys get what I'm saying. Like the second your opponent has interaction, you kind of have to start like that changes so much of what could have happened. It's not just straightforward. Oh, our players are paired though. It's gonna be round 4. I think we do have 5 rounds tonight. Okay, it actually depends on this table, funny enough. This is round 4. So if Cyber has to win for there to be a round 5. Cyber is our opponent with the pink playmat. If Carbon wins, Cabron. something like that. I don't know. If Carbon wins, which is our top player, then the tournament is over. So we'll sit here and watch how this goes. Oh, wow. Sorry, our players are already getting started. We have Lifrith going in aggressive already. We're gonna block with the Rick Diaz. Just trade some numbers out. Wow, we're already so wide. All right, so wow, both players just going wide with blockers. We have the Argama down. Yeah, it is crazy how this is the meta now, just like a million blockers. But it's like the thing that's interesting is that like it's a million blockers, it feels like. But and I mean this is just the meta today, right? I don't know. Maybe your guys' locals are like this as well, and I'm a little ignorant. But it's hard to say we have a meta at all, right? Like obviously we have a meta, but it's like we just don't have. It's just that weird Bandai time, no, card game time, where we just don't have events to make informed analytical decisions. You go to like the events we've had, and it's like, I guess it is. I guess you look at some of the events, we see a good amount of the events. We see Wing Zero blockers, Cubely blockers, white wing blockers, red white blockers. Yeah, I guess that's all. I guess at least Bristol. Yeah, Bristol was definitely a lot of blockers. But in Hiroshima qualifier was a good amount of aggro. White wing is like definitely the most represented deck. Hmm. I have 4 decks and 3 out of the 4 have blockers and the 4th doesn't because it's 1-year war. I'm just distracted today. Also the blocker back and forth is pretty dull. Cyber is in the lead in terms of HP and not on board, but like we're in a good spot. We're about to start our 7 resource turn. 6 resource turn and clearing a body. Rest of our turn to play stuff. Only Rick Diaz on the other side. Gonna go ahead and be that desert base. Wow. Ooh, desert base. Oh, we are actually green-white. I feel like we should have known that, but we're green-white and we're ahead in life and equal on board. Wow, almost ahead on board. If that was a hero link pair as well, that would have been absolutely devastating. We're gonna rest 1. It's gonna be Overflowing Affection. Lifrith, oof, not a great way to end our turn. Not really strong, just more blockers into wing. Swing into, I like this. I like swinging into desert base so much. That's so good. Wing 0 is just gonna swing into Lifrith, right? Not Wing 0. Wing is just gonna swing into Lifrith. Breach 5, clear the base. And then we have 7 Dawn to play with. Ooh. Unforeseen incident. Alright, well. 3 damage gets dealt somewhere. Gonna rest 1 for what? Why are we resting 1? I'm so confused. We're not gonna block? Or do you have to block? Oh my god, all these card games in my head right now. Wing Zero has 4 attack, right? So we just do 1 damage. Yeah, okay. That's at least accurate. Okay. Okay, we're gonna Overflowing Affection ourselves. It's gonna rest 1. And do. Oh wait, no, that's our unforeseen incident. So we counter the unforeseen incident with our own unforeseen incident. So we're only gonna take 2 damage. So we're good. What is the rest of our turn looking like? Oh, refreshing the desert base, but it does do damage to us. Well, that's gonna be nice when it eats up the Rick Diaz attack. Oh, we got 5 resources left. I'm gonna go with 4 for what? Ale Strike? Yeah, Ale Strike. Fair enough. Now it's going to be Blue-White's turn. Got 7, 8 resources. Wing's going to their 8th resource next turn. So we have to prep for that. We want to say we have to clear Wing. Maybe have to is a strong word. And Rick Diaz is going to go in. What happens? You block with Ale. We are going to block with Ale. Wow. Okay. That clears Rick Diaz. Which we were going to lose anyway. Remember that. Opting to clear the base instead. I mean, we do have the rest of our turn. We're probably gonna see. Oh, we're gonna see Strike Rouge. Sorry, excuse me. Strike Rouge to restand Rick Diaz. Oh, is that Lifrith? Okay, that's good. Lifrith there is nice. Ooh, but this... What's the right play? You just attack base? No, you can't. Oh. Like, I think you drop Wing Zero here no matter what, right? You drop Wing... I think the correct play is just drop Wing Zero... No, but your response should be, oh. I would have blocked with the Rick Dom. I think that might have been a small... I think that might not have been optimal for... Wait, the Lifrith fresh. Yeah. I think that was unoptimal from white blue. I think on the Ale Strike attack, you should block with Rick Diaz. You should block with Rick Diaz. It's gonna die anyway to the wing 0. And then then you're left with 2 1 HP Lifriths, and now your opponent has to attacks into 1 regardless, but you get to end a turn with a Lifrith, which it's not that great, right? It's not like the most, it's not the most game-changing turn of events, but you at least end up with 1 more card on board otherwise. Maybe I'm wrong on that. So yeah, could have optimized that blocking strategy a little bit from white blue. We're gonna go Show of Resolve. We go base into Show of Resolve, so we must have top decked that base, or top decked that show. Not, oh my god, we must have gotten the Show of Resolve off of life, because I feel like you don't do that unless you have you don't do that ordering unless that's how it went. Or maybe you're looking for a specific card and you wanted to be cheaper first, I guess. You were hoping that'd be the top of your life. That's fair. That's another way to think about it. Ooh, half our turn is now gone just trying to draw cards. We're not dead this turn, so that's good. Lifrith comes down. Okay. Oh, wait, Lifrith comes down is just... Unforeseen incident? Oh, yeah. Unforeseen incident. Another one that's gonna do 1 damage to the Lifrith. That's fine. I think Wing Zero's like what? Just like chilling on that. Gonna rest. Oh, is that another Wing Zero? Yeah. We're gonna go second swing and then. Ooh, I think we bled our hand a little bit, and it's gonna be double pilot from Wing Gundam. So maybe blue white is able to get on the other side here. Another base that's not gonna matter too much, but we got resources. Double Wing Zero is just nasty though. We'll have to see. Another unforeseen incident would be kind of game saving. Rest 2. Rick Diaz. Oh, that's not quite what we want to see. Oh, and pass. Oh, yikes. Wu Fei Shenlong wins us the game. Oh, that also gets us game. Hero Yui, swing into the Rick Diaz, breach 5, and then it's just swing. That's gonna be it. That's we've got around 5 for you guys. I'm pretty sure. Let me double check. Yeah, no, we've got a round 5 coming up, so let's see who potentially they're playing against. A lot of people sitting at table 1. Mr. Star Wars Unlimited versus One Piece. Some One Piece swag. Switch on the floor. Ooh, another green white versus blue white. Oof. Sometimes it does feel like the meta is condensing a little bit, but we'll see. Looks like we're in a oh no, never mind. I was gonna say blue white might be in a much better spot, but that's a full clip of shields. And it's the start of green white's turn, and we've attacked with a wing. Oh, Rick Diaz on our 8 dawn turns. Wart. Oh, so no wing 0. Striker pack. Oh, okay. That's one way to beat wing. Them just not seeing wing 0. Yeah, wing 0 on this turn would have been disgusting. Really trying to decide. I'm gonna go with sword strike. Okay. Risky. We saw that. We've seen that backfire already. All right, we're gonna pass. Overflowing affection. Start our turn. Starting off by Talgis. Block with Zwart. Doesn't feel like an optimal block, but fine. I forget Zwart can't attack into bases, so maybe getting rid of that one is for the best. I think next turn we are looking at checkmate though. If our blue-white player passes the turn without building a bigger board, it might be over. We'll have to see. Everything's got damage on it too, so it's a little rough. Alright, Hail Strike goes in. Clear something on your terms, buddy. That makes sense, especially when you're looking at 2 breachers. Debating on blocking, so it was attacking to one of these wings. Block with Rick Diaz. Debating if we're going to... Is Rick Diaz only 2 damage or should it be 1? Ah, okay. Wait, is it dead? Oh wait, we sent the -2 somewhere else. Okay. Freedom. Pair it with Akira? No, damn. That is really close to checkmate. We'll have to see. Also, side note, Wu Fei under this starter deck Wing 0. Disgusting. Insane. Ridiculous. Gonna swing into the Lifrith, I believe. We are gonna block, and then here's the unforeseen incident. Yep. That's gonna be 4 damage. No unforeseen incident of our own, unfortunately. Had we had seen that, insane value. right, Lifrith one more time. Swing into the token, or we block with token, regardless. End result is the same. Yep, so the unforeseen incident really coming in clutch here. Swing sword. Oh, at the yeah, it's gonna clear the token. Swing Lifrith at shield. What's our one card in hand? Swing Lifrith at shield. We're gonna block, take 2 damage. And that's the wing 0. If that was wing 0 though. I feel like we played that wrong if our top deck was wing 0. We had double wing. Yeah, something about that felt wrong if that was double wing. Oh. Yeah, and now we're running away with it, I think. Swing into, yeah. We should have swung with, I think we should have swung with our wing 0. Token swings. Wing 0. Press 3. Base. 2 1/1s. And now we're on game. Point potentially. One. Base. One wing 0 in shield is pretty rough. If we just drew another wing 0, meaning 2 wing 0s were in shield, actually disgusting. Wing through the game, damn. You think so? You think that turn could have been that much better to where wing would have won instead? Ugh, not attacking into the bases here is kind of crazy to me. Swing, 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 and that's game. Oh, we have a duo, but that's gonna be game. Another base. Hero. Dang, I think we were just looking for wing 0s, but well, you guys tell me how that turn could have been played out a little better. if it was a throw. I think something along the lines of all your cards just swing sideways into shield. Traded 2 wings for no reason. Fair. Could have just sent them all into shield. I guess I see where you guys are. I kind of see that point. Or maybe oh wait, is there a world you just don't swing at all? You just don't swing at all, and then not, obviously you still try to swing with the guys that are gonna die anyway, but you just don't swing with the wings at all, and then just wing 0 the board, and then just let the plays be ahead of you on that. I guess that's possible, but it's really close to time. I'm gonna use the restroom real fast, so we'll be on a quick break. But that being said, I haven't really advertised today. I'm just not here mentally. I don't know what it is. But I'm gonna go to the restroom real fast. Finals is coming. It's gonna be blue white versus wing 0. So, oh, the pairings are up. Okay, hold on. So instead of a break screen, our players are still sitting here, but instead of a break screen, I'm going to give you I'm going to give you the gameplay screen. So better that than just nothing, right? So I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom. So finals Inc. All right, I'm back. Only white blocker variants tonight? I guess so. At least that's what's bubbled up to the top. It's here tonight. There was a good amount of, at least sign up wise, there was a lot of purple blue, but none of them really. None of them really made it through tonight. In fact, purple blue was our most popular deck. Actually. That's slightly a lie. Sorry, hold on. Blue-white as a color was the most popular deck tonight. So there's blue-white tempo, blue-white control, and then blue-white freedom blockers. 5 blue-white freedom blockers, 2 blue-white control, and then 1 blue-white tempo. So that makes it so there was 8 of 8 blue-whites. Our second most popular is the blue-purple, with only 3 green-white Operation Meteor today. There's a couple other things out there, like there's white. We saw 2 different white reds, 1 white, 1 year rush, things like that. Struggling with clan. Yeah, clan is yikes. Clan is. That's why I'm afraid that like the Gundam 00, the Celestial Being deck, is not going to be good. Ooh, Amuro RX-78 on curve, classic. Swing into shield. We're gonna block with Zwarp. Yeah, there's a lot of blocker tonight. A lot of blockers tonight. Which makes me feel like if we see Ailstrike, oh, Ailstrike Kira? Ailstrike Kira to bounce the token, swing into the RX-78. You swing into the RX-78, right? Oh, passing. Okay. I guess this makes sense. Leaves your bodies up. You can attack into a next turn. I was thinking of a world where you like double swing into it, but no, this is way better. Just leave your blockers up. If they have another armor array unit, then they have another one. You just block with launcher? No, gonna block with Lifrith. I don't know if I like that. Oh, but that clears our Ailstrike. That's mean. Yeah, and we're seeing it blue-white being able to be aggressive here against the green-white. Really strong. RX-78 plus armor is still such a crazy uncurved play. All right, we're still discarding off of the overflowing affection. It's like we're gonna discard an Ale Strike. Okay. Can't wait for my next locals. Finally set up a red Psycho deck I like. Nice, congrats. What are we attacking into here? There goes the RX-78. We're gonna take a hefty chunk of damage, but clears the board. No Shenlong. It's kind of rough. We know this player is running the Shenlong Gundam. Ooh, freedom. Freedom and pilot? Oh, yikes. That is minus... It's going to take 1 damage unless they... Is unforeseen incident even worth it? You're still dead, yeah. Pass on 7. I would have played today with my blue-purple today, but I already won my new type challenge yesterday with it. Nice. Congrats. Ooh, Shenlong, but no pilot. Just going wide and praying. That's tough. I think this is going to be Blue-White's game. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll see. Board state's not in a great spot. Now we're free to... Yeah, we're free to do a show of resolve. We just have time. We're even choosing to get aggressive into the base. Not gonna block. I'm gonna tap another 1 for overflowing. All right, get another 2, or sorry, 1. Where are we at? Wing 0. Not even going to attack. Oof, and damaging our Shenlong. Gonna pass, not gonna try, not looking to make somewhat the same mistake we saw last game. We've done no shield damage as green this game. Not gonna block this? Oh, okay. That felt like a good block, but oh well. Comes another freedom. What is this? Wait, this isn't freedom. This is justice? This is justice. Okay, team. What's the play? Press 1. Gonna pilot our... Oh, to clear the base or clear whatever blocker. Oh, this clears the 2/2, of course. And it's gonna clear the base potentially. Okay, base is gone. Wing 0 gets to go in now. All right, we're gonna do some damage. We're gonna go down to 4, show resolve. That's a huge hit. One more. Oh, just beefing up our... Just trying to beef up our Wing 0. Okay. Not sure I agree with that, but the stats might matter. We'll see. Press 2. Comes another Alifrith. Okay. I think that's the Alifrith that got bounced like turns ago. Eons ago, even. Yeah, see, like the pilot not on this Wing 0 or on this wing feels weird, but definitely an interesting board. Blue white just still has the better hand count though. Justice Justice is going in. A block with Lifrith. Yeah, I think it's a good time to block with Launcher, even though you're probably gonna block. We're attacking the... I think we protect the Shenlong. We block this. If this was going into wing, I'd say whatever. But our Shenlong is definitely clunking up the hand. And I definitely... Like, it's... Like, the Shenlong is making the blue-white hand feel really bad, I feel. Like, I am almost positive there's probably some Rick Doms, some Lithriths in there. Maybe even a striker pack that would just are unplayable right now. Are we thinking about balancing? No, we're gonna tap another 4. 2 to restand. And that's what we were debating. And now the other 2 is just worthless to us. So pass. Unforeseen incident could come up again. I feel like we just keep attacking shield. I feel like we can't make the same unforeseen incident mistake, right? I want to attack with the Shenlong first. Is that another Wing Zero coming down? I guess we'll see. Really debating. Either we're so we trade for the Justice. That's gonna be Breach 4. Ugh, sad. Oh, brother. Where does this go? No reason not to clear the base. Honestly, should have cleared the base first. That felt kind of silly. Should have probably done the Wing Zero first, and if they use an unforeseen incident on there, then you're like free to trade into this board. I feel. No, not even the. Yeah, you should. I think you should have swung Wing. I think Wing Zero should have gone in first. Personally, I think that would have made this play better because we would have done one. We would have potentially done one shield damage, or forced the unforeseen incident. But this isn't that bad either. Wing Zero, or Wing into shield again. We have the unforeseen. Now, I mean, now's probably the time, right? Yep. Now we're going to do our own unforeseen incident to match. So we're going to take 3 damage, right? Alright, I mean, we're fighting tooth and nail, man. Green's out of a hand, blue has a hand. This might be blue being able to take it. And then I'm pressed to... And at that point, I kind of wish we did the play I was talking about, unfortunately, with the optimizing the Shenlong attack potentially. Yeah, and look at that, with Shenlong gone. We dump 2 bodies that are able to... We dump 2 bodies that are able to bring out blockers. We dump some blockers that Shenlong would have easily cleared. Now we got game on board for we have game on board for Wing Zero here. But I can definitely see a world where blue white gets out of this now. Two, 5. You might be right. I think we might have overpaid. Yeah, you're right. I think we had one more resource down. I just opened the day talking about when people shortcut, you gotta double check. Oh, use the EX resource, right? Okay. Damn, they had it for that long? That's wild. Oh! Third Wing Zero is disgusting. Base, and I think we give it up there. Wow. Wow, third Wing Zero is insane, man. Damn. Yeah, no, that was a really good game in the sense that it was really close. The luck playing a factor into, I mean, blue white just took the risk, right? It's like you have one top deck. If it's Wing Zero, it's Wing Zero. If it's not, yeah, for sure. No, but finding 3 is a lot when you're not drawing that much. You know, it's still a 50 card deck. It's, you know, I don't think we drew that much. I don't think we saw that many overflowing affections. And then the other thing too, I think is worth mentioning is like sometimes they're in shield, right? So one is, of course, like in my eyes, one's of course, 2 is good, and then 3 is like, wow. Like, holy. But either, like, I'm not, like, blue white probably took a risk they didn't, it's hard to say right at the end. Like, blue white kind of had to take that risk. It was one card. It was like top deck Wing Zero or you lose, and top deck Wing Zero, funny enough, which is just absolutely wild. I think with a little slightly more optimized Shenlong turn, probably didn't need the third Wing Zero, but I mean, 2 Shinanjus on board feels worse, not gonna lie. No, for sure, I bet. Anyway, that's the tournament. I'm pretty tired. So not too much. If you guys are, what tournament is this? How do I join? It's every Wednesday, brothers and sisters and non-binary family members. Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern every week. We it's the Eagles Nest Discord webcam tournament. GD02 is the prizing. We're getting close to getting. When's the starter decks coming out? When is set 3? Like it's like end of January, right? So like we're chucking along. We're getting close to some new stuff, some exciting stuff. So stay tuned. Come out, come play. Not really much else to not too much else to advertise today. Next week we might get School Appropriate back on. Will be me and her. We'll see. And then 4 0 drops last week, 3 this week. High rolls be high. Oh, actually Akuma, yeah, you're right. Wasn't there was also, you changed your name. Aren't you a Digimon guy? Hold on. Background check. Oh wait, no, you are a Digimon guy. I remember. Yeah. See, don't never say Risu doesn't remember his people. That was me. This is my YouTube name since forever. I just don't remember the Akuma name. I think that's what's tripping me up. Or at least maybe that's not what you see, but I see the S.TCG. I remember that, but I see the Akuma stuff. Yeah, is me a lot. Yeah. All right. So fun Risu knows his people moment, but other than that, yeah, next week probably get a guest on School Appropriate potentially. Happy Thanksgiving. Really looking forward to GD03 and starter decks. That's probably not for a bit though. If you guys are coming to Orlando for the Gundam tournament, I probably won't be there Saturday. I work Saturday. But stop by House Rules Gaming. You get to see me if you really just want to meet me and buy some Gundam product or some other card game product. We sell singles and all this stuff. Yeah, so come by if you guys want to come by on Saturday or Friday. And then I will be in the building. Sunday. So I'll be there Sunday, hanging out with a lot of the Digimon homies and whoever wants to say hi. So if you guys, if meeting me is one of on the checklist, that's how you're gonna get it done. Otherwise, I'm really excited for that weekend. More Gundam data is going to be important. I talk about it all the time, how it's like we just are in a dead period right now of like our only results are, you know, it's locals, it's Eagles Nest, it's a couple of Japan things, but I'm not a big fan of like our meta has always been so different from Japan, and the way our meta has developed has always been so different from Japan that I'm like not comfortable using that as like straight like raw fact in meta analysis, I guess. But Shrisu, do you remember me? Yeah, of course I remember you. We speaking of people who put it on their checklist to meet me, that's definitely Digimon Monster Deals, who kindly gifted me a box of BT24. It's the only BT24 product that I was able to get. It was thanks to Digimon Monster Deals, so it was really cool seeing you. I wish we could have planned it a little better, but you know, life's a beach. So that being said, I'm drinking some water and get to stay hydrated. I don't feel 100%, so probably gonna lay down for a little bit. Good night. See you guys next week. No cookie run this week, so that's why I wasn't advertising. Cookie run next week if you guys want to random stuff. And unfortunately, if you guys are in the Digimon scene, I won't be able to do the Digimon tournaments for a little bit, or for the foreseeable future. We're still working on getting a replacement stream for you guys. So yeah, always feel free to DM me, hit me up, do all the things. I'm not hard to find. I'm literally just Risu on Discord. RISU, same as the YouTube, just RIS. No extra characters. I got lucky. Well, in the Discord name purge, I just got Risu. So I should be easy to find. Like, share, subscribe. See you guys next time. Maybe Eagle next week, actually. I don't know. We'll see. Like, share.